everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my first video in Thrifted to Gifted. I am super excited to have you here today. In one of my last videos, I took all of you on a trip with me to the thrift store, and I found a ton of great items that I can use for thrifted gifts. If you've seen my videos in the past, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. Before we get started, I would really greatly appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Now let's go ahead and get into Thrifted to Gifted. So over the years, I've been very vocal with my family about not giving or receiving gifts that are going to end up in the thrift store within a year. So that's where I love this Thrifted to Gifted series, where I only thrift something if I know I can repurpose it for a gift that is actually going to mean something to the recipient, or if it's something brand new and I know I can gift it to somebody who I know is going to love that item. So the whole point of this series is to repurpose my thrifted items into something meaningful for the person I am gifting it to. One of the first items I found were these slabs. This one you can actually just lean against something, but I found these slabs with these little clips, and I found this one as well. So this one came on a metal frame of 4, but it was super easy to unscrew. So I'm going to use these two to create commemorative recipes from one of my grandmothers that did pass away this year. So she does have 2 daughters. I really think they would appreciate something that would commemorate the recipes that we have all loved and enjoyed over the years for Thanksgiving and Christmas. This one has a stand and this one doesn't. So what I'm going to do is glue some ribbons so that this can hang on the wall. And then this one, because it already has a stand, can just sit on the counter or a bookshelf or somewhere that can be displayed throughout the year. So these are going to be 2 recipes, and I actually have the recipe book right here. This is the Roberts Family Holiday Recipes, and I'm going to pick 2 from here. So the paper I'm going to be using is this very torn looking paper, handmade. These are actually cards, but I'm just going to cut this down the middle, and then I can just display it like this. So I'm going to choose 2 recipes that are short that I can handwrite, and hopefully my handwriting is not abysmal. So the 2 recipes I am going to choose are chicken with hot water cornbread dressing and giblet gravy. So we are from the South. Giblet gravy is a staple in our household around the holiday season. So this was gifted to me this was gifted to all of the family in 2017. And now almost, 9 years later, the family recipes in here that were passed down by my grandmother, who has sadly passed away this year. So I wanted to create something that's going to commemorate the recipes, but also just something that they can display and always have, especially around the holidays. Okay, so that didn't take too long at all. This is what I was able to do. I know my handwriting is not the best, but I think it still looks very cute. And then all I have to do is clip it here. That's one. And then here is the giblet gravy one. This one took a lot more handwriting, and it was just easier for me to go in straight with the pen instead of having to write everything with the pencil and then go back over it. And so this one would look like this. I do realize I need to run to Home Depot. I'm going to get some of those picture frame backings and just re-screw in the screws that came with this, and then have a ribbon to hang this. And I think this is going to look very, very cute on the wall or in the kitchen. And then same with this. This can go on a bookshelf or in the kitchen on the counter somewhere. Just something that you can always remember my grandmother by. And now the next gift I'm going to be working on is for my mom. So Mom, if you are watching this, you have to turn it off now and you can watch the rest after Christmas. Is she gone? She better be gone. Okay, let's move on. So I was very, very happy to find this for my mom at the thrift store. I got my love for thrifting from her. Every time we hang out, we try to hit up at least one Goodwill. So I was very, very happy to find this adorable bird feeder. It's so cute. So you just put the bird seeds in there, and then it comes out the bottom here. It has this really pretty dragonfly, and then it should hang something like this. But of course, a couple of the strings did come out, and it is very dusty and dirty. So I'm going to get this cleaned up. I also bought this new macrame cord so I can restring this and get it all presentable so it can actually hang up and she doesn't have to worry about it falling. So I'm gonna get that cleaned up and then I will get to working on restringing it. Oops. Okay. I may or may not have dropped the lid. And Mom, if you're watching this in the future, you'll probably hear this funny story at Christmas. However, there is a way to fix it. I am going to be using, oh look, see that little piece goes together right, where'd it go? Right there. There's a Japanese method called Kintsugi. Ooh, let me look that up. Kintsugi. So I'm going to be doing the Japanese method of repairing broken pottery with gold. However, I'm not using real gold. I have this gold powder that I'm going to be using, and I'm either going to be using this double part epoxy or I have E6000. I'm thinking I might just use this one because it's easier and it dries fairly quickly, and this one is just more of a mess. So let's get started. I cannot believe I dropped it. Oh my God. I knew it was gonna happen. I saw it. I saw the premonition happening. And as I was just cleaning the lid, it just slipped out of my hands. I knew it was gonna happen. Let's get to work. So I just realized this is actually not the mica powder. This is a paint, which is why I can't open it. I think it has actually sealed itself shut. So I think I need to make a trip to the craft store because I, for the life of me, cannot find my actual gold mica powder. So let's go to the store. We meet again, Hobby Lobby. Hopefully for the last time. Okay, I'm back. I got what I needed and I did buy new glue. This one is indoor-outdoor resistant, so I thought that would be better than the E6000. And also this epoxy glue that I have, I honestly don't know how old it is, so I didn't want to risk it. So I just went with some new glue and we're going to try that out. Hopefully this works. I love this method so much. I've used it a few times in the past and it's really made the pieces that I was fixing unique in their own special way. Kintsugi is all about embracing imperfection and finding beauty in the broken pieces. Now, I'm not saying go out and break your expensive pottery or trinket trays, but on the off chance you do accidentally break an item, I truly recommend trying this method for yourself. Okay, we are on day 3. The lid looks to be fully dry. I love this technique so much. I feel like it really gives character to items that otherwise would have been thrown away. So I'm very happy about that. Here is the full thing. I need to add in the string today, so that is what I will be doing. I also re-glued on this little wire to the dragonfly and it has cured all night as well, so hopefully after I add this, we are done with this gift. Okay, I lied. I did have to run to the store. This cord ended up being too thick, so I did run to Hobby Lobby and grabbed this one, which should be perfect for what I need. Now I have to recut and retape all the little edges. Actually, if I don't have to retape the edges, that would be ideal, but whatever. Let's try this one more time. Now that my mom's gift is out of the way, I was very, very happy to find my dad's gift. So Dad, if you're watching this, you need to swipe away and you can come back after Christmas as well. You have 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2. Cool. This is what I found. I actually found this stein. I was so excited, and it is actually made in Germany. So I was very, very happy to see that. And it has a lid. not super dirty on the inside, so I'm very happy about that. It is dirty on top, so I'm going to give this a good wash as well. There's nothing I really need to do as far as this one gift-wise. I'm just going to find a really good bag and put that in there for him. So this is my dad's gift. I'm very excited. Oh, and it's actually hand painted. Look at that. Super cool. So my dad loves steins. He collects them from the Renaissance every year. So I was very, very happy to find that. The last gift I'll be working on in this video is this little jar. I did find this in my last Thrift With Me video. It's super cute, has this cute little lid. Now I didn't make a Thrift With Me for the other items I found. They were kind of just like one-off Goodwills I would hit every couple of days or whenever I would find one. Or it would be like, it's Friday night at 6 o'clock, I'm bored, let's go to Goodwill. That would be kind of when I would find these other items like my mom's gift and my dad's. But this one was in my last Thrift With Me video, so I am going to get this cleaned up as well. And I think I'm gonna put some candies on the inside, so I do need to run to the store, grab some candies, and then get this packaged up as well. Let's get to work. This is all done. I think my mom is going to love this. She's been really big into bird watching lately, so I think this is the perfect gift. Now my dad's stein is all cleaned up. Getting that lid clean really made a difference with this, and I also love that this is hand painted from Germany. These two, there wasn't anything I needed to do with this one. Thankfully, didn't drop it, knock on some wood. The Kintsugi on this lid did make this piece a little more unique, and it worked out for the better. So that's done, that's done. I need to wrap up a puzzle for a friend, and then I just need to clean this out. And like I said, I think I'm just gonna put some candy in this. I think all I need to do now is wrap up some gifts. All right, hi everybody. I do have to talk quietly. My roommate is asleep. I wanted to show you a couple of things that I found on an impromptu trip to Goodwill. I had to run by Dollar Tree to grab a couple of little gift boxes and a couple of bags, and Goodwill is right next door. So if you are my sister, you need to swipe away. You cannot watch this. And the other book I have is, I have a couple of people in mind. I just am not sure who I'm going to give it to yet. So if you are family, just be wary. For my sister, she's very big into horror. She loves Dracula, Frankenstein, all of those like old school classic movie monsters. So I found Bram Stoker's Dracula. It was a collector's edition, and I have never heard of this. I'm gonna have to look this one up actually, hang on. Oh, here it is. Bram Stoker's Dracula, 1992. Okay, so this movie is 33 years old, is what it looks like, very classic horror. So hopefully she will like that, and it's a collector's edition, so I thought that was really, really cool. And I did check and make sure the discs are in good condition. So this is what the inside looks like. And the only thing I noticed with the boxes is it is coming apart right here, but I think that's an easy fix with some glue. So I'm gonna get that fixed up and wrapped for her. And then the other thing I found, which I'm still contemplating who I'm giving this to. This is the complete Round the World cookbook. Very old school. I love old books like this. I also found another book. It was around the same time period as this. It was like 1950s, late 1950s, because this one is 1954 is this reprint. So it reprinted October 25th, 1954, and the copyright in here is 1954. So it says, Bon voyage and bon appetit on this trip around the world to all those who love travel and fine foods. So I just thought it was a really, really cool, interesting book. So I'm very excited to figure out who I'm going to give this to. So those are the last two finds on my impromptu Goodwill trip. I just need to wrap everything now, and then that will wrap up this video. My dad's gift is wrapped. Now for this one, because it is so breakable and heavy, I am reusing a basket I have, and it fits perfectly right in there. Oh my God, so cute. I think what I'm going to do to supplement this gift is to go buy some bird feeder and wrap those individually as well. So I think this is going to be a great gift for my mom. I really, really do hope she loves it. And Mom, if you're watching this after Christmas, which you better be, just know that I love you so much and I really hope you love your gift. So that is all I have for you for this video. If you have gotten to the end, thank you so much for watching along. I really hope you enjoyed this thrifted to gifted video, and I really want to do more of these in the future. I really did love being able to go to the thrift store and find some personal and unique items to gift to my friends and family, mainly my family. Now, I don't want to get on a soapbox, but for the past several years, I haven't been buying a lot of gifts for people just because I do not like the over commercialization of Christmas. Now, if I find a gift and I know it's something that a person will use, love, and cherish, I will absolutely buy that no matter what. However, I do not like to give gifts just for the sake of giving a gift. Now, if I can't find something for somebody, I usually do like to do baked items. This year I am doing sourdough. I'm hoping I can make a video on that. My sourdough starter finally doubled in size. For people that I have not found a personalized gift for them, then they will be getting a baked item this year, which is the sourdough. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If there is something you would like to see in future videos, please leave me a comment below, and please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I am going on a month and a half of still looking for full-time work. However, if in this time of me looking, I can make my YouTube channel supplement my income, I would enjoy that incredibly. So please hit that subscribe button, please comment, please follow along. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.